Oh, greetings, class. I thought I'd share some thoughts. I didn't get any questions sent to me, so but I only gave you like a day to ask. So, but I wanted to get some thoughts out to you on some of the stuff that you're reading, and sort of the bigger picture might help you as you move along here. First thing I want you to understand is why are we even bothering with ethics, with studying philosophy? I mean, what's the point, right? And many of you have probably had education to this point that had very little of that kind of learning and that philosophical inquiry. I think I mentioned in the opening that one of I think the travesties of the education system in America was the stripping away of first theology from the classrooms, and then philosophy naturally followed due to the taking away of what in England would be considered a form of philosophy, it's theology. So the fact that we have even graduate students that have never studied philosophy, if you think about it, it's sort of mind-boggling, especially when you look at someone like Plato, for example. And in Book 7 of the Republic, which I'm going to point out, I only have so much required reading in here, but you really need to challenge yourself to go further and find some of these key works. Try to read them, use helps to understand them, but try to engage with the words on the page and use your brain to think. I mean, that's what it means to be a philosopher, and it's something that AI will never be able to replicate, but I can get into that some other time. Anyways, so in Plato's allegory of the cave, he's kind of making a simplistic point, but it really goes to a lot of things that are going on these days in our society. The divisiveness, the inability to communicate with one another from different belief systems. All of these things are related to what I believe is a lack of engagement with philosophy, because they're based in beliefs, right? And so Plato puts this into an allegory, and it's basically a story of these people that are born into a cave, and they're enslaved in this cave. They can't get out of the cave. After a while, I think they don't want to get out of the cave. And the only thing they really know of the outside world is from a little light that filters in, they see reflections of certain things on the walls of the cave. They see a reflection of a rabbit, a reflection of a person, a reflection of a tree,